In the middle of the Russia-Ukraine crisis, each country is attempting to extract its own benefits from the conflict. In this context, Poland has assumed a leadership position inside the EU, dictating other nations what they should do in Ukraine. As a result, Poland has been asking other countries to assist Kiev by providing financial and military aid. Hi and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Atul Mishra, and if you haven't subscribed to the TFI Global channel yet, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates. Let's begin. Well, there are three main hidden motives of Poland in Ukraine. Number one, to acquire a resource-rich ex-Soviet economy, that is Ukraine. Number two, to reconstitute Warsaw's former Commonwealth as what constitutes present Belarus and Ukraine, that is, the idea of creating an intermedium. Number three, to reestablish the historic relationship between Ukraine and Poland, that is, Western Ukraine has been governed by Poland several times in history, including after the 1921 Riga Peace Accord. It is plausible to believe that in the midst of disputes and tensions, Poland wishes to regain these regions, which would be of immense geostrategic importance to Poland. Anyway, to realize the above motives, Poland is now trying to make an alliance with Germany. Deputy Chairman of the Russian Security Council and former President Dmitry Medvedev recently accused Poland of tying up with Prussia, a former German state during the World War era, simply meaning a Poland-German alliance. In the past, in 1934, Nazi Germany and the Second Polish Republic signed a non-aggression treaty. The Nazi-Polish alliance, on the other hand, was reached without force and solely to further their mutual interests against the Soviet Union. Former Polish strongman Józef Pilsudski loathed the Soviets and apparently hoped that the Nazis would help him carry out his Prometheist strategy, which aimed to destabilize the former Soviet republics. Ukraine's de facto confederalization with Poland coincides with Germany's unparalleled post-World War II militarization, fits nicely with their collaborative plans to destabilize the resource-rich former Soviet republic's economy by participating in the US-led NATO proxy war on Russia. Germany looks to be planning an invasion of Ukraine, this time in collaboration with Poland rather than Austria and Hungary. Vienna was Berlin's junior partner back then, but now it's Warsaw, as it was envisioned in the mid-1930s as the Nazi-Polish non-aggression pact materialized in a joint invasion of the Soviet Union. Medvedev was justified in increasing awareness of what he correctly defined as the PolishPrussian Alliance recently for these interrelated historical and modern geopolitical reasons. Those two are indeed conspiring to bring the Ukrainian economy to a halt through their participation in the country's proxy war against Russia in order to plunder its vast resources under the guise of reconstructing them. Nevertheless, this interconnected history between Germany and Poland could take a twist considering the contemporary scenario. Anyway, Ukraine is on the verge of losing the war with the giving away of the strategically important Mariupol on April 21st. And there is quite a possibility that in order to finish off the war as soon as possible and for Poland to realize its above-mentioned motives, the Polish-German alliance could help Russia in the war. And as a payback, Russia could give away some parts of the Western Ukraine to Poland.